There was a small village called Ajilete. The villagers lived in fear because a great warrior named Olumide, known for his enormous size and unmatched strength, terrorized the land. Olumide was feared by all, for he had never lost a battle. His voice echoed like thunder, and his spear was as tall as a palm tree. The people of Ajilete had no one strong enough to face him, and they trembled at the thought of his next visit. In this same village lived a young boy named Olumide. Olumide was a simple farmer's son, known more for his kindness than his strength. He tended to his family's small plot of land and cared for the animals, especially the goats. He would guide up the hills every day. He was not a warrior, nor was he skilled with a spear, but Olumide had something that many others lacked. He had faith in the wisdom of the gods and a heart full of courage. One day, Olumide sent word that he would return to the village to demand tribute, or he would destroy it. The villagers were in despair, but Olumide knew that something had to be done. He remembered the stories his father had told him about how the gods favored those who stood up for what was right, even when the odds were against them. Determined to save his village, Olumide took a small bag and placed 5 smooth stones inside it. He took his simple sling, the same one he used to protect his goats from wild animals, and set out to meet Olumide. The villagers watched in disbelief as the young boy walked alone towards the giant warrior. When Olumide saw Olumide approaching, he laughed, a deep rumbling laugh that shook the ground. "Is this the best Ajilete can offer?" he bellowed. "A mere boy." But Olumide was not afraid. He stood firm and said, "Olumide, today you will learn that strength does not come from size or power, but from the heart and the will of the gods." With that, Olumide reached into his bag, took out a stone, and placed it in his sling. He swung the sling around and released the stone with all his might. The stone flew through the air like lightning and struck Olumide on the forehead. The mighty warrior staggered, and before he could react, he fell to the ground with a great thud, lifeless. The villagers could not believe their eyes. The mighty Olumide had been defeated by a simple farmer's son. They rushed to Olumide, lifting him up and praising the gods for delivering him. From that day on, Olumide was known throughout the land as the boy who defeated the giant warrior, not with strength, but with courage, faith, and the wisdom of the gods. Key takeaways: we must have the courage to stand up against our fears and challenges. No matter how insurmountable they seem, true strength comes from faith in a higher power and the belief that doing what is right will lead to victory. Sometimes, the simplest tools and the purest intentions are the most powerful. As you face the giants in your life, remember the story of Olumide. Stand firm in your beliefs, trust